So we have the Chebokov Scout here in Zladinox Damast, and in my last video I explained to you the composition of the steel, and in this video I want to showcase the performance a little bit of the Zladinox Damast steel. So first up, before this video I did a lot of wood cutting with this knife. So I twist cut it some medium to harder wood with a lot of grain in there. So I twist cut it very aggressively to get more chipping and more rolling at the edge. But I already had some micro chipping and rolling at the edge. I try to show you the edge. I hope the camera is able to pick it up. We have some micro chipping all over the place. I did a lot of twist cutting in this area right here because we need that. We need that section the most. So basically, let me show you like this. Maybe we can see that a little bit better. Not entirely sure if the camera is able to pick it up, what I'm trying to show you here. Anyways, if not, you just have to take my word for it. So we have some micro chipping and some rolling. The edge is no longer razor sharp, and so I show you right here, if I can get that down here. So you can see I can remove a couple pieces of skin, but I'm not able to remove hair, at least not very easily. So not razor sharp, maximum rough razor sharp. Here's some magazine paper. It's a little bit of a thicker paper. We can still slice through. You can also still wave cut it. And here's some extreme thin magazine paper. I like to use different kinds of magazine papers because the very thin ones, they show me obviously, you know, what if the knife is still razor sharp or not. And usually if I see this, I want to cut into the paper but the knife gets hung up, that means it's not razor sharp anymore. Usually I can still manage to get into it though. It's not so. Let's try a wave cut. So the fact that we actually can still wave cut, at least you know, not perfectly, but at least a little bit, through thin magazine paper is actually quite good. So there is that. So we have now we know we have an edge that has rolled a lot and it has some microchipping in there, and it's not able to shave hair and smoothly cut through a thin magazine paper. Let's try a tomato here real quick. So you see that. Let me make sure that you guys see that really good. So I use the front section where I twist cut it the most. Okay. A little bit of the juice is being pressed out of there, but most of it is being kept in there, which is actually quite nice that we are still able to do that with a knife that has so much, so many chips and also so much rolling damage in there. You can see now it gets a little bit more difficult. This is a little bit of, this tomato is definitely softer, it's not too fresh anymore, so it's actually harder to cut. But we are still able to slice the tomato without losing too much of this juice. So quite impressive actually for the Zladinox stainless steel. So that tells us that this steel, even though it's chipped and rolled and no longer able to smoothly cut magazine paper, is still able to do some very fine slicing. And that's what I have, that basically is what I have discovered over the last 2 years of owning this knife. That Zladinox stainless steel is actually quite, it's not super tough at the edge, but it still cuts. For whatever reason, it still manages to cut, even having dull spots within there. Or not dull spots, rolled spots and chipped spots. And now what we're gonna try to do is, now we're going to try to restrop the steel. Of course the chips still stay in there, but I want to see how easy is it to restrop that edge. We're just gonna go over leather, no compound. So yeah, the chips are definitely still in there, but I think we have managed to get the rolls that we had in the edge out. Let's check that on paper real quick. This is the thin magazine paper again. Okay, it still has problems to bite in, but easier than before. Much easier than before actually. So let's get a fresh piece of paper here. Same paper again, the thin one. A little bit of problems getting the cut in there. Okay. Still not smoothly able to cut the magazine paper. So we do a couple of more strokes on the leather, and then we see what is going on. Much better. Okay, still not too good. Still not too good. So, focus. But the tomato slices get better, definitely. Yeah. So this is basically what I've discovered about using Zladinox steel, is that it's actually, even though it does chip and it does roll, it still manages to do the fine slicing for whatever reason. But the edge is not too easy to strop back, but also not too hard. It's somewhere in between. Yeah. The question is, why do we get those microchips, and what can we do about it? The last time I think I resharpened this knife, or I think all the times I resharpened this knife was in ceramic. Maybe the next time we try diamond, and just at the end, very briefly, or very shortly I should say, ceramic stones. And maybe we can get rid of that chipping that we have on the edge. So that will be the topic of the next video. We will try to find the best way to resharpen Zladinox stainless steel. So that's basically it for today's episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.